Hello. Hi. Whew. A little nervous. Whew. Can I dance a little? Much more comfortable when I dance. My name is Andy Petranek. I graduated from USM just this past year in August of 2013. It's kind of odd that I just did a little dance because the last thing I ever wanted to do before I went to USM was dance. And I guess a pretty easy way to start with my background before I came to USM was I was a United States Marine. So you get an idea, probably just from me saying that, of things that were important to me as a Marine. I was dependable. I was focused on physical strength and courage and honor and integrity. I mean, things that really served me as a Marine. There wasn't a lot of room in my training and in my life as a Marine for things like compassion and kindness and empathy and forgiveness. It wasn't that those weren't valuable, it just, they didn't save your life on the battlefield, so why bother? The problem was I served for 4 years and then I got out and there was life after the Marines. And it was tough. Making that transition to regular life, interacting with regular people, I thought regular people were Marines, was a big challenge. And fortunately, I met a person who became my kind of a guide for me. Her name was Mona. She was a teacher, a therapist, kind of, not with no degree. She became kind of my spiritual advisor. And for 3 or 4 years working with her, it was a very personal experience. I grew, I shed some of the things that were keeping me from relating to other people as a normal person. And a tragic incident occurred. Mona was killed in a car accident. And the funny thing is that her death didn't change my perception. I went to the memorial service, and I sat in the memorial service next to there were about 300 people in the room. And I knew my experience. Mona was like an angel. She was the living, breathing embodiment of love and generosity and faith, and for me, the example of how I wanted to be with other people. And it was a very personal experience for me. Logically, I knew she had other clients and other people she saw, but for me, it was very personal. But suddenly, I was in a room physically with 300 other people who were there because of that same experience she had for them. It was boundless, the love that she shared with the rest of the world. And I left that night thinking, what am I waiting for? And I literally, the next morning, I got on the website. I knew USM to be this woo-woo spiritual love school that I would never in a zillion years want to attend. Some people I knew in Mona's program had been here. And I got on the website, found an information evening like 2 weeks later. I downloaded the application, filled the application out, came to the information evening, turned it in, got accepted to the program. It was just time. And for me, the USM took the practice, the skills that I learned through USM, the practice of self-forgiveness, the practice of losing the judgment that I had for myself, the experiential part of the school was, I'm also in the real world. I'm a fitness coach and a coach. It was like going to the gym. It was 2 years of rigorous practice, of learning the spiritual skills and then practicing them in my life, in relationship with other people, in relationship in my life, everywhere, literally everywhere I went. And, my life now today on the outside, I don't know how different it looks, but everything is different. I look at life through a whole different set of a different lens. The way I look at my wife and look at my son, the way I speak to them, my ability to get over my resistance to expressing love without getting love first. it's a miracle. I don't know how to express it other than thank God I found this place. Thank God I spent the 2 years doing the work. It has forever changed my life, and I'm a new person who loves to dance, who loves colors, who is creative, who sings. My project was singing and playing music, and I sang an opera aria on this stage as my project. I'm getting nervous thinking about that now. So I found a part of myself that I didn't even know existed, and my life is forever changed. I'll be here also at the end of the evening if you want to come up and talk. I would love to chat with you. Thank you.